I'm Chien Tat. I've performed on some of the world's biggest stages. For me, piano is extremely easy. I don't usually make mistakes, but when I do, it's not my fault, it's the piano's fault.
Hello, Chien Tat. Do you got booked the recital room? No, right? So I think you have to leave now. Sorry, yeah?
Do I have to say like hi everyone or like
Hi.
good morning?
No need to hi everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. Hi, my name is Chien Tat. I'm currently studying bachelor's degree in SRMC and I major in classical piano performance. While I was growing up, my mom wouldn't let me watch cartoons like Tom and Jerry. She thought that these things are like bad influences on me. So honestly, all I had were my grandma's collection of classical CDs. The two instruments that really stood out to me were the violin and the piano. So I chose the piano mainly because I had a piano at home at that time. It belonged to my grandma as well. Around the age of 7, I asked my mom, can I learn the piano? And they were surprised at first because usually it's the parents forcing the kids to learn an instrument, right? They were quite surprised at my request. And they actually agreed. That's how it all started. My relationship with the piano was really casual at that time. Like, it wasn't too serious. I had no idea of what I was going to do in the future. When I was studying in my secondary school, I got to know this Beethoven sonata. It really captivated me. So that's when I thought to myself, I'm going to start learning all these pieces. At that time I was grade 8, so I wasn't really quite yet ready to play those kind of pieces. But at that time I knew no fear because I was young and naive. So I tried it and I showed my teacher after like 6 months of practicing, which is too long, honestly. And then after that piece, I wanted to go even further and I tried to learn the Chopin Ballade No. 1 in G minor. And that's when my technical inadequacies start to really show. I kept going to the point where she told me straight up, I can't teach you this piece anymore. If you really want to learn this piece, if you really want to treat classical music seriously, you have to go to another teacher. So she introduced me to a teacher called Tat. And I remember at that time, he only accepted students who he deemed worthy through an audition process. And it was a very memorable audition because once I finished playing the piece for him, he told me it was rubbish. And yeah, he said my musicality was all over the place, my notes were all over the place. It's almost as though I had no idea what I was doing. But he told me that he could see potential in like playing the piece. So that's how my professional, serious musical journey started with him, with Mr. Ong. And yeah, he taught me a great deal. Even though he passed away, like say, a couple of years ago. I would say the biggest challenge I face as a musician, like in the past and even right now, would be the insecurities and the inadequacies I feel sometimes. Like at the most random of moments, like right before I sleep, at night, in the shower, or even commuting. It's just these random intrusive thoughts of like, hey, are you sure you should be doing this? Like you will never be as great as whatever pianist. There is no way to fix this. Because everybody has their own inner demons, right? They have their own insecurities. So for me, how I attempt to combat that is honestly just be really honest with myself. And agree, in a sense, agree with my inner demons. Yes, I'm not good enough. Yes, I suck sometimes. But I really want to perform. I really love music. I really have something to say when I go on stage. No matter how many mistakes I make, no matter how many blunders happens, but there's always something that I want to say from my heart, that I feel truly about the music. So that's what kept me going. Actually, I made a bunch of mistakes just now, but it's not my fault, it's the piano's fault.